Welcome to the Positive Pants Podcast. Mindset, motivation and inspiration to help you find your positive pants. Let go of negative thinking and stop living for the weekend. With your host, Fran Excel.
So welcome to the show. As always, it's Fran Excel, Mindset Coach, helping you find your very own pair of positive pants so you can get out of your own way and live a life that you love. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very grateful you've chosen to put me in your earbuds today. Please do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And do leave me a review. I love reading them. And it really helps me get found by other people who need to hear what I share. I'd also love you to email me your mindset and productivity questions or topics you'd love me to cover to hello@franexcel.com, because I know a lot of you think I'm inside your heads because you tell me all the time. But if I don't know what you need, I can't give it to you. So let me know. So why the little things are really the big things. So do you forget about stopping to notice the awesome little things in your life? And I mean that really, like the little things that really make life enjoyable when you notice them. So they're what makes the difference between enjoying life and not enjoying it. And there is so much we can miss if we don't look for it. Honestly, it's so easy when you're trying to make big changes, run a business, go for your big dreams, to get so caught up in the minutia. Yeah, the little annoyances that seem to spiral one after the other, where your focus and attention goes on all the things that you don't have yet, and you forget to stop and smell the roses and actually appreciate what you have now. So you're always living either in the past and wishing for what you used to have, or in the future wishing for what you do that you want to have, but never actually living in the present, which is where everything happens. I hate to tell you, it's the only place that anything actually happens is in the now. Now, first of all, if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say this: where attention goes, energy flows and results show. You get what you focus on. That's not some woo-woo hippie stuff. It's true. It's brain science. You get what you focus on. So when you're focusing on all the things that you want but don't have yet, you're just going to get more of that. And you're going to miss all the little joys in life. This is something I'm really passionate about, and it sounds like a fluffy little subject, but you have no idea how many people don't do some of the things that I'm about to talk about, and how much some of these little things can hugely improve your life. So what are you working towards if you don't get to enjoy those parts of life, right? Being grateful for the little things is something I practice every single day. And let's be honest, it makes life a whole lot better, let me tell you. So gratitude literally changes the physiology of your brain and creates new neural pathways to make it a habit to be grateful every single day, despite what might be going on for you that day. There's times where I have an absolutely shocking day. I still come home and I still look around me and I still find all the things to be grateful for. I mean, the other day, I told my husband this, and he was like, me too. Don't tell him I told you that. I came home and I just sat in my garden and was just like so freaking grateful for everything that we've got that it brought a tear to my eye. What can I say? But that moment, like physiologically, it's happiness, it's joy. So think about this for a second. When you focus on gratitude, you find more things to be grateful for, whatever the circumstances, whatever day you've had. You literally train your brain to find the little joyful things on a daily basis. So whether you have an abundance of clients or things aren't quite going according to plan yet, either way, you're grateful, which is one of the highest positive emotions that you can feel. Yeah. So you can see practicing gratitude really is a win-win situation. You could be rolling in it, or you could have nothing, but you still feel that same gratitude. Yeah. So when you don't stop to notice the little things, celebrate the big little wins, and well, the big and the little wins, you can get yourself into a negative loop of believing things that aren't going your way. You know, that things aren't moving as fast as you want them to. You compare yourself to other people. Perfectionism and imposter syndrome and all the other pesky little gremlins can sneak in. Anxiety can sneak in. You feel discouraged when all your hard work isn't being quite reflected in your results yet. Yeah? Patience, grasshopper. I believe that practicing gratitude and mindfulness is the antidote to all of that. It massively increases your resilience. It allows you to see the positive in any situation and actively look for it. It helps you grow in confidence and make bolder decisions, because you'll start to treat things as an experiment rather than fearing failure, because you know there's not really any such thing at all. You'll embrace the lessons and even actually look forward to them. And you'll be doing all the things to bring more of the things you're grateful for into your life. You'll be raising that vibration, baby. You know, you'll acknowledge your successes and you'll feel more joy. So I know it really, honestly, I hear you. I know it can seem like a fluffy subject, and there's so many people talking about it that don't actually tell you the real reasons why you need to be doing this stuff on a daily basis. But let me tell you, every single successful person is, yeah? There is a reason you hear so many hugely successful people talking about how gratitude and appreciating the little things is part of their daily practice. I have studied many of these hugely successful people, and genuinely, I think it's always the case that high performers embrace gratitude as a huge part of their lives and tend to credit it as one of the biggest contributors to all the success that they've actually enjoyed. So it really might be time to take note. Yeah? Now, one of my favorite ways to implement this into my life is what I call a little forward gratitude. Yeah, when the brain doesn't distinguish, and if you've been following me for a while, you will have heard me say this, but repetition hopefully sinks in. When the brain doesn't distinguish between what is real and what's imagined, and you do this with feeling, it can be super freaking powerful. And you'll be training your reticular activating system to filter out the opportunities to get you where you want to be. Woohoo! So write down, this is how you do it. Write down all the things you want to achieve and all the things you're grateful for in your business from where you want it to be. Yeah, so if you don't have a huge amount of clients yet, start saying, I'm so grateful for all these dream clients coming into my business. You know, whatever it is for you. I'm so grateful for that 10K month. I'm so grateful for making a million, squillion, bazillion pounds. You know, whatever it may be. I want a boat. Why not? I do forward gratitude for my lovely boat that's moored in Spain. What can I say? So, the ideal clients that you're working with, the exact amount of money you want to make per month, the things you want to achieve, but write them in the present tense as if it is already done, already your life. And please, when you're doing this, date it, because when you read back, you will be amazed. Yeah. Don't stop there though. Have a little fun with it. Write down how having each goal actually makes you feel. Bring some emotion to it, because that's the most important thing. You want to get it into the cells of your body. Yeah. Really feel the emotion behind it and visualize it as if it's already yours. One of Wayne Dyer's, actually, one of his most popular meditations is this 5 minutes before bed. And it's kind of doing this. Yeah. And what happens is in the 5 minutes before you go to bed, your brain's going to be replaying this. Yeah. Awesome. So you might feel a bit bonkers when you first start doing this. I know I did, but my goodness, it works. Okay. I had one client use this method, and where she was at before she started doing this was no clients, not knowing what she was going to do next, feeling like she was going to quit. And then her business absolutely exploded through the roof, but she did this religiously. Yeah. An extra little tip is to do this as the last thing you do. Yeah. Like I'm saying with Wayne Dyer, the last thing you do before you go to sleep. So it's bouncing around your subconscious. Yeah. So think about the other ways that gratitude can help you in your business. Firstly, for yourself, but also for the people that you work with. So do you think genuine gratitude for and towards your clients could be a good thing? Do you think people you work with, staff, VAs, etc., could potentially enjoy working with you more? There are so many ways that noticing and appreciating the little things can help you grow and thrive and get to exactly where you want to be. So it's worth a go, right? So here are a few more things that I do every single day. So I celebrate the little things. I write down 3 good things that happened that day. And if you want to hear more about the way that I retrain my own brain to begin with, then check out the podcast on journaling. All of them. I make sure I do something nice for someone else and make it my mission to make as many people smile as I can. I also write down at least 3 things I'm grateful for and my forward gratitude. And I also love me some mindfulness. Now, I'm really lucky to live in a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. So mindful walking with the pooch is a big part of my routine. You know, I do an hour and a half walk in the morning, and I go down to the canal and I'm around water and there's birds tweeting. And it's just amazing what you notice when you shift your focus. So what do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you feel? All of those things, go through those in your head. And it's essentially a walking meditation, a mindful meditation. And honestly, this one's a double whammy too, because it can shift your thoughts away from the minutia and anxious thoughts and onto something that's actually going to make you feel good. Massive double whammy. So how can you start to implement a bit more gratitude into your business and your life? Really start to notice the little big things. How can you make sure you don't forget to notice the little big things? Because they really, really are the big things. There's no point in doing all of this. You get one life. And I know it can take people a while to come around to this, because we like to get stuck in what's going wrong for us and the woe is me. And, you know, we get secondary gains, which is another podcast episode in itself. But there's valid reasons that we want to sometimes focus on that stuff. It makes us feel good. We talk about it to other people. It validates us. But this, honestly, if you start to implement this properly into your life and into your business, you will honestly have massive, massive shifts when you can start to be grateful for the things that you have done rather than focusing on all the things that you haven't, because you haven't done them yet. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So if you promise me anything, and as it's my birthday week, I want you to promise me that. And please do share this with somebody that you love and somebody that could benefit from hearing this. So if you got value from this and you know in your gut that now is the time to step up and start rewiring your thinking and changing things for yourself, then book in a free discovery call so we can work out what needs to happen to get you from where you're at right now to the action-taking success you know you can be. And if you want my eyes and ears on your problems, I work with people one-on-one and through my Proactive Pants Mastermind. So stop waiting for if and when and decide to change things now, because you can. And as always, I hope that was helpful. So any questions, just let me know. And as always, I will see you next week. Bye.